Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode on the SMP survival server. Vanilla. Back in Vanilla. Leaving Feed the Beast for a little bit to do today's video. Last time I was doing this, the sort of alchemy house. Basically I did a design for the roof, like very just the standard box, standard outline for it. Added this little garden, and that's pretty much it. I did some work up here as well, I'll quickly show you. But the problem is, well, I'm having a problem with this build, is that I'm not inspired with it. Doing all this stuff up here was cool, but, like, I've done this hallway now, so I think it's pretty nice. You got, I haven't done the roof. I always leave the roofs till last, for some reason. And then, the library's still as good as ever. I like how the library turned out. I've still got to do this area, though. But I'm just not really inspired to do anything in this area anymore. The problem is, if I come this way, see a bit of meat. The problem is, I have a more limited room than I thought. So I've already broken through to this side, and there's only so much room. If this was, ooh, careful, where's the way in? There it is. If this is a full scale, you know, proper cliffside, that'd be good, that'd be fine. The problem is also outside as well, if we come back outside. So obviously I'm not finding there's enough room in the cliff face to do everything I wanted to build. Because I wanted to put like loads of houses and a big sort of castle-y room, but if you see here, my lip's making a funny noise. The library itself takes up a big chunk, it comes all the way around here really. So very limited room, and then there's limited room out here as well, which is, you know, I thought it was big enough when I first saw it, but then if you look at the size of this is one of the smaller builds I want to make, and it's taking up this huge area. So I just don't think I can really work in this area too much without doing something drastic. So what I'm thinking about doing, if we come around here, and I haven't really come up with any ideas. With Vanilla, I usually get my best ideas on camera. Like, I'll come up with all my designs on camera better than off camera for some reason. It's like, if you are nervous about a job interview, or something like that. Oh, the squids are drowning, what a surprise. If you're nervous about a job interview, for whatever reason, and then you actually get there, and you just do it, you then go, oh, that was okay. I had that same sort of logic when I'm recording with Vanilla, not always with Feed the Beast. I need to plan for Feed the Beast. But for Vanilla, if I just sit down and write, right, I'm going to do some recording now, I will come up with something, I will do it, and I'll be like, that was actually quite good. So that's generally what I try to do with the Vanilla stuff, is just, if I have a vague idea, I'll roll with it and then come up with everything on camera. I know not everyone does that, and not everyone can, but that's what I do. So, I don't know, this river kind of ruins my plan though. I was planning to build a sort of like castle keep area and have that bit over there, just the sort of trading area, because we've already got the farm, the miners guild, and the alchemy lab in progress. But that river kind of ruins it. I don't really know if I want it in a snow biome either. Let's have a look what else we got around this mountain. So got plenty, man. They've got a cave. Could do a caving episode. Nah, I don't really know. Let's have a look. Could do a bit of exploring, really. So it's down there. So we've got this little sort of bowl here. It's just a matter of trying to, you know, figure out what I can do with the space I've got, because I do have a lot of space, just not on the right level. So my main thing's on the other side of there. I could do a lot here, but what do I do with this space? What do I do? I think I could use that. That looks like something it could be used for. But it's just a matter of working out where I want to build this thing, because I want to build this big castle-y keep thing that's inbuilt into the mountain. But it's a matter of where. So, cause I could have it up here, or at least a part of it up here. Yeah, I can see what I can do. Let's see, what do I have on me? Bring a load of stone, that's very good. So if I make a load of stone bricks, then I could literally eat some steak. Where's the sort of medium? this level here. So if I just do this, let's take out that block, we don't need that there. Oh, I'm not used to not having a jetpack. Too long on Feed the Beast. 2, 3, then we come in 1, do 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. So, you know, just something like that. Curve it round, give it a bowl, and this could be a sort of royal garden that overlooks the rest of the place. I wish that wasn't ice. So this could be a royal garden. I might need to raise this up a little, and then there would be dirt here. Like I said, I'm just going with any ideas I can come up with now, so I might do that. Which would be quite cool. Have this sort of sectioned off. I could raise that cliff a bit. Maybe have an entranceway into the building there, and have this bit of the mountain caved out. So that means I need the entrance around here somewhere. But I wouldn't want it down there. I'd want to make that something else. So I'm just spitballing. And I do want to remind everyone it's the last couple of days you can enter the contests. So there is the background and thumbnail contest, which you need to send me an email for with the attachment. There is also the server name contest, which is just leave that in the comments below. So if you want to win a place on the server, that's all you got to do, and you only have a couple of days left to do it. So get going. Okay, let's see. I feel like I could do something up here as well, because this is the highest point, I think. The highest point of the tallest tower. What height level are we at? Ooh, I want to do something kind of stereotypical. I want to do a wizard tower. Yeah, I know, wizard tower. Ooh, Minecraft wizard tower. That's not been done 100 times. I know. I like doing wizard towers though. So I want to build that up here. So I've got to flatten this area out, which I know is a bit boring, but let's me talk about some stuff. So what's been going on with my server recently is server and channel, as you've probably noticed recently, there's been more Feed the Beast stuff than vanilla stuff. And oops, no. That's generally because, like I said, I've been finding I've had a lack of inspiration on what to build here, whereas in Feed the Beast I always have something to build. And the thing behind that is, when you're building in Minecraft, there's only really 2 or 3 things you have to build. So if you think about what you need in vanilla Minecraft, you need a bed, you need chests, and you need furnaces. You also need somewhere to mine, dig stuff, maybe a farm, maybe an enchanting room, you know, but that's it. If you look at my secret base I built, I have all the necessary rooms. I have a bedroom, I have the bedroom. Oh, my inventory's full. Go away. I've got the bedroom, I've got my alchemy room, I've got... Sorry, just counting that. I've got my chest room, I've got my furnace and enchantment room, I've got a farm room. So, you know, everything's covered. I don't need anything more there. Now, actually, I want to do this in odd numbers, so let's expand it 1 out this way. Odd numbers are always more useful to work with, I've found. So we'll bring that out 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's too far this way. Let me show what happens this side as well. Okay, we can bring it 1 more this way then. Bring it back 1. So I'm going to actually do this tower the opposite way that I usually do them. I'm going to have it start small and work upwards, which might look slightly illogical, might make it look top heavy, but we'll come to that when we come to that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to have to expand this hilltop a bit, that's why we got all this. Since I got silk touch on my pick, I'm not too fussed about using up grass. Go away. Not on my pick, sorry. On my shovel. Good old earth mover. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that comes out a bit further than I thought. How have I screwed this up? Oh, rather obviously. This should be 3, then 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, it doesn't automatically fill in my inventory. You get used to some of these things in Feed the Beast, and then they're not there anymore. It's like, ah. Like the jetpack or having things automatically sort in your inventory. And I could download that mod. How have I screwed this up then? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this side's even. Why is this not even? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I've taken this one out 6. Oh dear. One day I'll build without making mistakes. That is some cool lava I saw over there. You can just see it on the right hand side. That's probably in a ravine or something. That's pretty cool though. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this will be the basic outline for the wizard tower, and I think we might actually make it thinner before we make it thicker, because this is a bit bigger now I've actually got it done. I think it's big enough. So I'm just going to build a basic outline so I can get started. There'll probably be a way in via the bottom. Could make it so the only way in is via a portal, but to make it more magical, but I don't know about that. I just want to get this shape done, because I'd quite like to have something done this episode. Like I said, I'm just looking for a bit of inspiration on what to build on vanilla. Because like I was saying before I got distracted, in Feed the Beast, there's loads to build for. Whereas in vanilla, there's limited things, like you build a storage room, you build a furnace room, you build an alchemy room. You know, you quickly run out of all the options. They're all done quite quick, and then, you know, what do I do now? You have to make rooms that have a purpose, but don't have much functionality, if that makes sense. Like, you could make a mushroom room. When does anyone ever eat mushrooms? You know, if you have a farm, you don't eat mushrooms, so what's the point in a mushroom farm? Or, let's see, what other room could you make? I don't know. You know what I mean, though. There's only so much you can do in vanilla. But Feed the Beast. Feed the Beast, there's so many things. You could build factories with different rooms for every sort of machine, like a macerator room. You need massive storage rooms, power plants, you know, Foomcraft rooms. You know, there's loads to do. There's loads of things you can build, and it's just so easy to get inspiration on Feed the Beast. Whereas on vanilla Minecraft, you need to just, it's about imagination more than what's actually there. How much do I have left? 1 stack. It's more about your imagination on what you can build, as well as your inspiration on what you want to build. But I wanted to get this tower done, because I think that would be a good start for me to get more into building again, because recently I've been finding new tricks and tips from various places over YouTube on different ways of making your buildings look good. So I want to try some of them with this tower, because I think a tower is one of the best ways to do it. And ow, I have something in my eye. Right. Yeah, I do have my grav boots on, so that will kill me. I'm going to need a lot more stone to get this done. Yeah, I wanted to get a video out today to explain why there's a bit less of these videos than normal, as well as reminding everyone contests will be running out soon. I'll probably announce the winners on the first week of February, I'll say. That gives me time to make sure everyone's judged all equally. So you have until the 1st of January to enter. Obviously, all the rules will be in the contest thingy below. Sleep. And, you know, if you win, good luck. I'll welcome you on the server, gives you some starting tools and all that. You will have to follow the rules. You won't have any exemption from any because you won the contest. You know, if I catch you griefing, I'm gonna have to, give you a warning first at least. But then, I can't have someone ruining it for everyone else. I don't have any stone left, so I'm gonna have to smelt that up. Yeah, definitely need to smelt it up. But anyway, I hope this little update's been good for you. I'm gonna work on building that structure up there. Let's get all this stored. Don't need it. Get the structure complete. See if we can see it from down here yet. Not yet. You can see it just poking out there. So I think when it's done, it will look quite cool. So I'll work on getting the structure done for next time, where I will announce who's won the contests. So I'll see you then. Toodles.